Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be taking you through a yoga for cyclists and spinners flow. So we're going to be stretching out the legs, a little bit into our shoulders, the glutes. Grab a strap or like a tie or a belt or something. You might want it later, particularly if you're tight in the quads. So if you've just been out for a ride or you've just done a spin class, you're probably going to be nice and warm. So we're going to start standing. So bringing the feet about hip width apart, fan out the toes, soften the knees, and just allow yourself to kind of get comfortable here. Relax the shoulders back and down. Take a nice big breath in. And let it go. Nice. On your next breath in, reach the hands up overhead, stretch the fingertips to the sky, and as you exhale, flow all the way down to the mat. Bend the knees. So bend the knees really generously here. You can maybe let the head just drop from side to side. You can grab opposite elbows. Just allow that upper body to really like hang loose. So this is more about our spine than it is about our hamstrings at this point. Lovely. Good. Take one more big breath in. And exhale it out. Good. Bringing the fingertips down towards the mat, and then heel toe the feet just a little bit wider. You want your big toes pointing outwards. Nice. From here, bend your knees and sit the sit bones in between the heels. Nice. So we're in our yogi squat. If your heels hover off the mat, don't worry. Keep pressing down through them. You get a nice calf stretch. Bring the hands to heart center and open out through those hips. Nice. Right. We're going to bring one hand outside of our foot, so keep it in front of that knee, and this top hand is going to reach back and open. So imagine someone had your wrist and they're pulling you in opposite directions. Lovely. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, bring hands to heart, reset, realign that spine. Great. Let's take it over to the opposite side. One hand out in front, keep it in front of the knee, top hand reaches back and open. See if you can get this top hand to like 12 o'clock. Perfect. Take a breath. And as you exhale, hands to heart, press those palms together. Nice. From here, bring your fingertips down. We're going to heel toe our feet even wider, and then turn out one foot to the side. Walk the hands round to the inside of the foot. Drop the back knee down, coming into a low lunge here. So with each exhale, see if you can sink down into this back leg. You get a nice big hip flexor stretch. Perfect. Cool. So from here, plant the hands down, and we're going to twist into our front knee. So as you inhale, twist, reach that hand back and up. Nice. So from here, you're welcome to stay here. Maybe bring this hand to the lower back and see if you can twist a little bit more. You're going to open out your shoulder, or as an option, bend the back knee, reach for the foot, pulling the heel in towards the glute. If you can't grab that foot, totally grab a strap. You can make a little like lasso around the foot, like this, and then it just gives you a little bit more space to pull in closer. But wherever you're at, take a nice big breath in. See if you can pull that heel in towards the glute even more. And as you exhale, let go of that foot without letting it kind of ping at the mat. Perfect. From here, heel toe that front foot into the center, in between the hands. Straighten up that front leg. We're coming into a half split. So reaching these toes up towards you. And if you want a little bit more on the calf, grab the toes with the hand. Gently pull it back towards you. You really get into your calf and even into like the sole of the foot a little bit as well. Good. Take one more full breath in. As you exhale, plant the foot. We're going to walk it round to the opposite side. So spin on the feet. Slowly take it through the middle. Maybe take a little bend into one knee, the opposite knee if that feels good. With any of these poses, if you want to like hang out in them longer, totally go for it. Otherwise, we're going to go for the opposite side. So dropping that back knee down. Inhale to lift the chest. And as you exhale, see if you can sink this hip flexor down towards the mat. Great, let's go for that twist. So one hand down, turn into that front knee. So inhale, reach the hand high. Option to stay here, option to bring it to lower back. See if you can twist that shoulder open, or bending that back knee, grab for the foot, and you get a nice big quad stretch. And it is quite big, so be gentle. Lovely, take one more big breath in. And as you exhale, let go of that foot, hand down to the mat. Bring this front foot in between the hands, and then find your half split here. So straighten up that front leg, reach the toes towards the sky. And if this is intense for you, you can totally bring the hands up higher. That's totally fine. And then if you want to go for that little bit extra, pull the toes back towards you. Good. Take one more breath in. Exhale, plant the foot. We're going to walk the hands back round through the middle. Lovely. Let's take a nice little forward fold here. So the big toes are turned inwards. As you inhale, come up halfway onto fingertips. As you exhale, see if you can fold a little deeper. Nice. Maybe take a little sway if that feels good. Lovely. From here, inhale, come up halfway onto fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist. And then inhale to slowly bring yourself all the way to standing, hopefully with no head rushes. Great. From here, heel toe the feet together. So the feet are about hip width apart. And we're going to hug one knee in towards the chest. So give it a nice big squeeze. So stretching out through the glute. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall. Maybe roll out through that ankle one way, the opposite way. Flex the foot strongly, so pull those toes up. We're going to cross it over the opposite knee and take a seat back. So imagine that there's a little chair behind you. You're going to park your bum down onto it. With balance, if you need to take your arms out for balance, totally go for it. Otherwise, press hands into heart center, and that should help a little. Lovely. As you inhale, slowly coming up, we're going to grab a hold of the outside of the ankle, bring the knees together. This hand can be at heart center for balance. And then slightly push that hip forward so you really feel it into your quad. So you want to be feeling in the quad and not the knee. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, let go of the foot, bring that foot down. Let's go for the opposite side. Give it a little shake out if it needs. Great. From here, let's hug the opposite knee in. Nice big squeeze, rolling out through the ankle. Fan out the toes if they're been a bit squashed in your shoes. Cool. And then flex the foot strongly, cross it over the knee, find your balance, and then send the weight back. So think about the bum moving backwards rather than you tipping forwards. Hands to heart center, find your balance here. If you want more, see if you can sit down even lower. It will give you a nice big stretch in that glute. Lovely. As you inhale, slowly come all the way up. Bring one hand to the center of the heart, one hand to the outside of the ankle, and then push the hip forwards so you really feel it into your quad. Lovely. See if you can send the breath down to where you feel it the most. Perfect. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, let go of that foot. Shake out the legs if they need. Great. Bring your feet about hip width apart or maybe a bit wider. Soften those knees. Take a big breath in. Scoop the hands high. And as you exhale, forward fold, hands down to the mat. So we can do a little bit for our shoulders here. So interlace the fingers behind you. Squeeze the palms together. See if you can get your palms to touch. Let the head be super heavy. And let the arms be super heavy too. So let that fist fall overhead. Maybe you can take a little sway or bend into one knee, then the other. Great. Take one more breath. As you exhale, bring hands down to the mat. We're going to heel toe those feet wide and come into that yogi squat. So it might be a little bit easier second time around. Sending the bum down, hands together at heart center. It's like you're prizing open those hips. Lovely. From here, bring the hands behind for balance. And we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. So pull your heels in as close as you can. If this is causing tension in the knees, totally bring your feet a little bit further away. Otherwise, get them nice and close. Open out your feet. So you want to see as much of the sole of the foot as you can. This is going to help prise open your hips. Take a breath in to lift the chest, lift the heart. And as you exhale, forward fold. So use the elbows on the inner thighs. You can kind of press down. So even though the arms are actively working, see if you can keep it out of the neck and the jawline. So big breaths in. Exhale, just to tease it forwards, tease into those hips. Avoid forcing anything. Your body will try and fight back against you if you're trying to force it into anything. Take one more full breath in. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, slowly coming all the way back up. Bring the hands on the outside of the knees, close it up, and then bring the hands behind you. Have a little swipe out through those knees. A little might feel good, a lot might feel good, so whatever's good. Great, cool, and then come lengthways on your mat. So we're gonna roll down onto our back in a minute, but first, let's take a little bit for our spine and our shoulders. So feet are flat on the mat, bring your hands to the shins. As you inhale, lift the chest, look up. And as you exhale, slowly roll back, chin to chest, round the back. Nice, inhale, lift the chest, lift the heart. And as you exhale, slowly rounding it back. Nice, last one, big breath in. And as you exhale, slowly rounding back. And see if you can give your hand your full weight. Trust your hands have got you. And then the more you breathe here, the more you're going to feel it. So as you inhale, expand the rib cage. And you'll feel the shoulder blades kind of slide and open up over the ribs. Okay, take one more breath in. And as you exhale, continue your journey down. So sliding the hands down the thighs, slowly, slowly, coming all the way down to the mat. Perfect, nice. From here, lengthen your legs up towards the sky. Roll out through the ankles, maybe point and flex the feet. Just a little inversion here. So getting our feet over our heart is really good for our circulation. Just helping the heart get that blood back to the center of our body. Particularly if it begins to pull at your feet. If you get like kind of puffy feet after riding, this is a good one to go for. So just a little inversion, great. From here, hug the knees in towards the chest, give yourself a little squeeze. And then take the arms out into a T shape or a cactus shape. You just want your elbows in line with the shoulders. And then drop the knees to one side. Just let them be heavy. So if you want more, bring the knees up higher towards the belly button or lengthen them out a little bit straighter if you want it less intense. And then breathe right down into the belly. Nice, as you inhale, slowly come back through center. Take it all the way over to the opposite side. And just let those knees fall wherever they want to go. Big breaths in. And relax through the hands as well. Notice if you're still kind of gripping in the hands. Relax those tiny little muscles. Lovely. As you inhale, slowly come back through center. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Maybe there's some circles. Maybe it's just a little rock from side to side, side to side. Lovely. And then either coming to your final relaxation, so finding a nice comfortable position for Shavasana. Maybe soles of the feet together. One hand onto the chest, one hand onto the belly. Close the eyes. Take a nice big breath in. And let it go through the mouth. Allowing yourself to take just a couple of minutes here for stillness. Allowing both your ride, your spin class, your yoga practice to settle within the body. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.